Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Imam, I have a question. What is the difference between Fidyah, Qada and Kaffara?
جزاك الله خيرا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Yes, we have in fiqh these three words, Fidyah, Qada and Kaffara. And maybe some brothers or sisters, they don't know what is the difference between these three words. Let's start by Fidyah. The Fidyah is the ransom. And this Fidyah for sick people who have the permanent sickness and the medical doctor, Muslim medical doctor, advised them not to fast in Ramadan. So those people, they have to give Fidyah. Fidyah means to feed one person for every day of Ramadan. Also Fidyah applying for the old age people who cannot fast in Ramadan. The old age people also they can pay Fidyah, feeding one person for each day in Ramadan. Also sometimes Fidyah applicable for pregnant and breastfeeding if they cannot pick up what they missed in Ramadan. In previous video we already explained the ruling of fasting for the pregnant and the breastfeeding woman, and one case for the pregnant and the breastfeeding woman, if they have many days of Ramadan. For example, one woman, she became pregnant and she missed one Ramadan, and of course after that she had a baby and breastfeeding also she couldn't pick up Ramadan, and then another Ramadan comes and another Ramadan comes, so many days she already missed in Ramadan, and she cannot pick up all the days she missed. In this case she can give Fidyah. For Qada, this is for a person who missed some days of Ramadan and having chance after Ramadan to pick up what he missed in Ramadan. For example, if someone sick and his sickness is temporarily sickness and he couldn't fast some days in Ramadan, so after Ramadan he will make Qada. Qada means he will pick up what he missed in Ramadan. Some person traveling and he missed some days in Ramadan due to his traveling. This person also after Ramadan he can make Qada. Qada means he will pick up what he missed in Ramadan. For Kaffara, the third word, Kaffara means a person having to do one of three things. Number one, to set free one neck, means to give freedom for one slave. Now of course not applicable in this time. Number two, to fast 60 days continuously without breaking in between. Number three, to feed 60 poor people. So now we have three things. Number one, freedom for one slave. Number two, to fast 2 months continuously without breaking, and number 3 to feed 60 people. This kaffara only for a person who slept with his wife during the day of Ramadan. This action in Ramadan is very great and very big. That's why his penalty is very big also as well. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one person came to him and he said, Ya Rasulullah, I did that, means he slept with his wife during the day of Ramadan. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him to give freedom for one slave. And the person said, Ya Rasulullah, I am very poor man and I cannot do. Then the Prophet ﷺ said to him, then you have to fast 60 days continuously. Continuously means if you break in between, you have to start the 60 again from the beginning, which will be very hard, except from sickness or some things which allowed in Sharia. Then the man, he said, I cannot. My body condition, my health condition not allowed me to fast 2 months continuously. Then the Prophet ﷺ said to him, then you have to feed 60 people. So these 3 options giving to a person if he did this action in the day of Ramadan, and it has to be in order. I mean, you cannot choose the 3rd one if you can do the 2nd one. You cannot choose the 2nd one if you can do the 1st one. I mean, if a person having the ability, let's say in the old time, to give freedom for one slave, he has to do it. If he cannot, okay, to fast 60 days continuously. If he cannot, to go to the 3rd one, feeding 60 people. But it's not allowed to start by the 3rd one, to say I will feed 60 people, if you can fast 2 months continuously. And this is showing us how this action is very great, and Muslim people have to be very careful in the day of Ramadan not to do this action. This in brief the differences between Fidyah, Qada and Kaffara. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam.